welcome back. We're now in the last part of section 3, which is the heart. And we talked a bit about the emotional challenges, we talked about the positive emotions, and now we're going to apply some of these positive psychology exercises to help us. So the first part is just, again, a dialogue, just to think about this. What are the things that make you laugh and celebrate? And you can pause the video and just make a list of the top 10 things that make you laugh and celebrate. But I think the important thing after that is to ask yourself, how much of that stuff do I actually do? And then measure up. Am I doing the things that give me the most joy in my life? The first exercise we're going to do is basically called 5 good things. And here's how it goes. I would like you, for the next 40 days, before you go to bed, just write down, keep a notepad next to you, and write down 5 good things that happened to you that day. So, I met an old friend, I had a fantastic workout, I had a great meal, whatever. The 5 great things that happened to you. This simple exercise, what it does is basically it helps to reorient your attention to, remember in the very beginning when we talked about focusing in on the positive? So it's just an exercise that you're doing and you're just saying, today this is what happened, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you do this for 40 days, what's going to happen is your brain is going to start to become wired or rewired to actually start to notice the positive things and stem away from that, bring down a little bit that negativity bias. So that's exercise number 1, which is 5 good things. The second exercise, which is a really, really powerful exercise, and I use this a couple of times when things I felt did not go the way I wanted to, and I was a little bit ungrateful and a little bit upset, and I was like, okay, wait a minute, take a step back. So this is called resilience and benefit finding. So either it's when an event happens, or you can remember an event that caused you some pain or suffering. It could have been an accident, it could be a loss, it could be something like that. But I want you to ask yourself these questions. First of all, how has the experience changed you? Right? What has the experience taught you? How has the experience made you better equipped to meet similar challenges in the future? And how do you feel that this experience has made you grow as a person? These 4 questions, when you apply that framework of, this happened to me, and this happened to me, and that victim mentality, well, you step out of it. And this helps to build up your resilience. But not only that, it also helps you to, and they call this, it's called reframing. So this is one of my favorite questions when I'm coaching somebody. And I feel that they're stuck in that place of an experience and the way that they're making meaning out of that experience. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What stories are you telling yourself about yourself? So I'm telling myself this story, this narrative, this internal dialogue. And I'm like, okay, well, is this story empowering? And they stop and they're like, oh, okay. No, it's not really empowering at all. On the contrary, it's actually detrimental. It's bringing me down. I'm like, exactly. So the meanings that we make of these narratives and these stories, this happened to me, right? This exercise helps us reframe. So I could share with you an experience. So for example, if we go back to my car accident, this experience changed me completely. I'm fitter and healthier now than I was before the accident. It taught me so much resilience. It taught me about my own sense of, willingness and the spirit of, I still got so much I want to do, and, just this willingness to break through. It taught me a lot about, anatomy and our own physicality and what physiotherapy and stretching and what we need to do to get stronger and all that stuff. It made me better equipped to meet similar challenges in the future, in the sense that now I know that, you know, it's in our capacity to really change ourselves, and it's easy for us to fall into the trap of complacency. This is who I am. Trust me, you can reinvent yourself and you can change certain things about your physicality, your emotional state, your mental state. You can build resilience, you can build grit. And did it make me grow as a person? Of course it made me grow as a person in so many different ways. It made me more grateful. It made me more appreciative of this life that we have. It made me understand the fragility of, you know, at any point in time, something like that can happen to us out of the blue, out of our circle of influence. And that just makes me personally just more ambitious, hungrier, more alive. So that's my own personal experience. So pause the video and you can use this exercise moving forward, but this exercise of resilience and benefit finding, very powerful experience. And this is the one I told you about when we were talking about forgiveness. So when I tell people about this, they're like, what? I'm not going to do this. Trust me, it's very, very, very powerful. It's liberating. It'll help you heal. It'll release a lot of that toxic energy. So they're called forgiveness letters. Choose 3 people, but it could be 4 people, could be 5 people, could be 1 person that you want to forgive. It's like, I just need to forgive this person. Write letters to them and tell them that you are upset or angry with them, and tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel. Like, you're not going to send them this letter, so it's okay. Just tell them, I'm really upset with you because I feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you did this to me, it made me feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay. Tell them that you have chosen to forgive them because you love yourself, because you have this sense of self-compassion. So be honest, be courageous, and then when you're finished writing the letter, releasing all of that energy, choose a way to destroy the letter or the letters, right? And release all the negative energy associated with that person. Now, it might not happen from the first time. I've done this many times. I found, you know, there were maybe around the 3rd time it kind of just dissipates. So forgiveness letters, another very, very powerful tool to help overcome that negative emotional energy and let go and forgive, right? And of course, the easiest one of all, the easiest exercise, the easiest application of all, just smile. You know, smile at strangers, smile in the bus, smile at people in the elevator, just smile. It costs nothing. And it just has a very, very, very powerful impact on the world around you. And on you as well, on your own emotional state. So, fantastic. I am so, so proud of you, because we have now reached the end of section 3, which is activating the positive energy in the emotional aspect, in the heart. In this section, we talked about how the storm, which is the negative energies and these negative emotional challenges, like anger, like lack of gratitude, like jealousy, like envy, like criticism, complaining, all these bad things, negative energy. And then we asked ourselves, you know, questions like, what are we grateful for? What are the things that make us happiest, make us celebrate, make us joyful? And then we dive deep into some of these positive emotions, like love, like joy, like kindness, like empathy, like forgiveness, like, of course, gratitude, which is so important. And then we did some exercises, like the 5 good things exercise, to help us reorient our awareness. And we did the forgiveness letters to just release that negative energy. And we also did the resilience and benefit finding exercise to reframe our own experiences, to see how we changed and how we grew, and how that experience made us maybe better, maybe it made us more resilient. And of course, we learned to smile, which is so simple but so easy. So I hope this has been helpful and beneficial for you to activate your positive energy. And now, in the next section, we're going to move to the body. So I will see you there.